Best vitamins for women for Mounjaro weight loss, Wegovy weight loss, and semaglutide weight loss coming up. Hi friends, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I am so excited to be here with you. I have lost 58 pounds from my Mounjaro weight loss, Mounjaro. Glad you're here. Make sure you get my free resources down below, my free Mounjaro weight loss success checklist, 125 protein ideas, all in the description link below. Let's go ahead and dive in. I've got a ton of different everyday vitamins for women. And then I also do have some of my best supplements for women. Full disclosure, I have bought all of these. I bought all of these. I'm not sponsored by any of them. Truly my authentic choice. And in fact, I've purchased and I have like 15 different vitamins that I have gotten and I'm not recommending to you. So these are solely the ones that are my personal opinion. I know vitamins can be very divisive, and so these are simply my experience, strength, and hope. The reason why I went down a vitamin path and vitamins for women and supplements for women path was with Mounjaro is I've lost 58 pounds. My stomach has shrunk. I cannot physically eat as much as I used to, weighing what I weighed 58 pounds before on my 100-pound weight loss journey. I'm completely different and my body's different. And therefore I knew because I was eating significantly less, I needed more nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and I was getting a little bit nervous I wasn't getting those. Normally, I'm not a big proponent of buying supplements or buying vitamins, but after seeing how much my meal portion size have shrunk, I thought it was time to get on the ball. So I started testing them. My testing methods, I always punt back to talk to your own personal doctor or medical professional. I am not a medical professional, nor do I pretend to play one on the internet. These are simply my experience, strength, and hope of what's worked well for me. If you want any of them, they'll be in the description link below. Take it or leave it. I have two different options for us for just like the everyday vitamin for a woman. Like what is a best multivitamin for a woman? These are what I have found that have worked for me. You do you if you have different options or choices. These are what's worked well for me. And then we'll talk about some of the other supplements that I do have if you're interested in some other options too. But first I have two choices. I don't take these both at the same time. I was testing them 1 month and then tested them the next month. And then my testing was, how do I feel? How does my body feel? Checking in with my body. The first one that I had is these are pill-like format of the supplements. They're multivitamin. You take 2 of them. They're mint flavored, which I found wild. This is what the 2 look like with them. And they have these little balls in them. Let me make sure my camera's getting so you guys can see it. They've got these little balls in there. You see those little balls? So it's like liquid and then little balls in there. That is the multivitamin. It's like the coolest concept. It smells really, really good. It smells minty. It does not like taste gross. And I sometimes have, like if you have a Mounjaro with one of the side effects or Wegovy or semaglutide or Ozempic or whatever, you get nauseous smelling things. These smell delicious. They smell like mint. And they're not in like a gummy format. So these are called Ritual. I have liked the way I felt after them. I liked using them for several weeks. The testing period of these worked great. And I liked that they had the vitamins, nutrients, minerals, things like that that I was particularly looking for. That was the first one. For my women's supplement, like an everyday women's vitamin, a multivitamin for women. That was number 1. And then number 2, also equally love, but there's one downfall, but equally do also love, is these adult women's gummy vitamins. And they're gummies. If my camera wants to, I was gonna say, if my camera wants to get in focus. There's 2 of them. This is what they look like. They taste delicious. If you are adverse to taking a pill or that, like you just can't take pills or whatever, or the flavorings, these are, they smell so good. They smell like not Skittles, but some sort of candy. So they're gummies, right? And so keeping that in mind, that they can get caught in your teeth. That is one of these downfalls of the gummy vitamins, is that they can get caught in your mouth and your teeth. So making sure you're really brushing your teeth well, so it doesn't get caught in your teeth for cavities to form. They're, with these, there's no gelatin. They're vegan. They're gluten-free. They're sugar-free. And that's why I bought this particular brand and this particular one, which I will link down in the description link below. It's the, they're sugar-free. So there's not all these sugars. I had previously purchased a bunch of different gummy brands for multivitamins, and they were loaded with sugar. If you are maybe having a weight stall on Wegovy weight loss, semaglutide weight loss, tirzepatide weight loss, Mounjaro weight loss, or if you're taking Ozempic for weight loss or not, Are you taking a gummy supplement that has sugar? Check that out. I was blown away. I literally had a case full of vitamins sent to me with varying different types. I wanted to test the gummy ones because I wanted to have an option besides pill format to share with you guys on the best vitamins. And they were loaded with sugar, all wasted. All wasted. A whole case full that I bought. So I was kind of, I was very disappointed in that. These are sugar-free intentionally, which is why I bought them. So, and it also has iodine in there, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Both do have iodine. We're going to talk about iodine that's going to come back over that you may need to know. So make sure you stay till the end to learn about that iodine component for your multivitamin. But those are my two favorite, like everyday women's vitamins. Again, I did not take these at the same time. I took one month and one the next month and then tested them to see like, okay, how did I feel? What did my body feel like? I felt great taking these. So to give some context on that, I felt really, really good taking those. The next thing that I take, those are the multivitamins. These are supplements for women. You can take it, leave it. If you just want to, you take or leave this information, but the electrolytes, I absolutely love Element Electrolytes. I buy their stuff every month. I am a religious purchaser of their products. They have a ton of different flavors. This is the orange salt, but with electrolytes, a lot of them have added sugar. Going back to that, maybe you're having a weight stall. Maybe it's because of the sugar in your supplements or vitamins. These have no sugar added, no junk, no dyes. Like they're not like blue Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? Like when you pour them, it's salt, but it's got the potassium, magnesium, and potassium, magnesium. I'm forgetting what was the third one. Potassium, magnesium, and sodium, which our bodies do need. Many people get worried and freaked out about the sodium versus the potassium. The potassium is canceling out that sodium. If you're worried about that, and they've done a whole study on how that happens with them, but I like them. They're the ones I buy. I like them because they're clean. I like them because they taste good, and I like them because I feel good after taking them. Do I take these every day? No. I will have 0 to 2 sticks per day. I usually use half the pack for what the recommended amount, I forget what it is. I usually use 1 stick per 40-ounce tumbler, and then I'll even put extra water in there too, just to give some context on it. But I love these. I give it to my kid. In previous videos, I was like, I don't give these to my kid. I totally give these to my kid now. Like, I love them that much. My kid is taking them, which we're going to talk about. I've got some other kid supplements too. We're going to talk about it at the end. That is another supplement that, again, I like in the weight loss process, the working out process, and just taking a tirzepatide or a semaglutide, for me, very, very helpful for my body. I think it's been one of my secrets to success, feeling pretty well, is my electrolytes. Third, vitamin D. Did you know most of the United States population, and even more so in Canada, has a vitamin D deficiency? When was the last time you got a blood panel? You very well may have had a vitamin D deficiency. These are the vitamin D I take. Again, it's what works well for me because they have the 5,000 IUs. On one video, I think I said IUD. It's not an IUD, baby. It's not, just making sure you're paying attention. It's IU. So it has 5,000. And so for my body, I have to take a tremendous amount, like 20 or 30 IUs. And so I just take a bunch of these in 1 week. And so those are for me because most people do have, myself included, a vitamin D deficiency. And having come out of the COVID era, seeing how much vitamin D does play into health, like this is one of the supplements that my husband and I normally don't take a ton of supplements just because we are of the mindset usually of like eat your nutrients and things like that. But we could not eat our way through vitamin D. And even sitting in the sun and things like that, this has been very helpful and has helped my blood panels for my vitamin D deficiency, which is amazing, next up, hair growth. Many of you have asked about hair issues. Typically, and this is from my research, medical check with your own medical professional, but from my understanding with hair loss, you don't see the effects until 2 to 3 months after the fact. So maybe you just started Mounjaro, or you started a Wegovy, or you started a semaglutide compound or tirzepatide compound or Ozempic. You may not see those effects for 2 to 3 months, which is why I bought, I'm not sponsored by these. I bought this with my own money. Element Electrolytes, I buy with my own money. Like I buy them all with my own money. And these are the hair growth supplements to help with hair loss, when not just with GLP-1s, but just in general, anything with a lot of weight loss needing a supplement for hair loss. And so this has been really helpful for me. And so, because I knew I was going to lose a lot of weight, and I knew I was going to lose a lot of weight quickly because I had a lot of weight to lose. I mean, 100 pounds and losing 12 pounds in my first week, which is totally not normal, by the way. Do not compare yourself to me. Comparison is the thief of joy. But having that dramatic is of course going to have some repercussions with that. So on my weight loss journey now, it's been 29 or 30 weeks. I got to look at a calendar, but that has been important for my hair loss, but you don't necessarily see the effects of hair loss for 2 to 3 months from what I have read. So, which is why I've been on the ball with that. The next one is supplements for women. Again, feel free to take or leave these. If you have thyroid issues, I do, is that iodine component I mentioned earlier. So iodine can be found in, and I've done a whole interview series years ago with Miss Lizzie's Thyroid Supplements. I think she may have rebranded her name. I will link it down in the description link below, as with all of these supplements, but she has science-based. And for me, I don't want woo-woo. I want science-based. I want like, what are the scientific facts with it? And Miss Lizzie's thyroid supplements for me have been the ones that have the scientific backing to go with it. She has 3 different types of thyroid supplements, but they're supplements with iodine, and having a higher grade of iodine than for me is what I wanted to invest in. I want to say when I buy them, I got to rebuy, which is why I don't have them here in the studio. I ran out and I haven't had it the past few weeks, and I won't disclose why, but for me in particular, getting back on taking iodine has been very, very, very important for someone I love very much, has been having a lot of thyroid issues. And it's been a reminder for me, for my own thyroid journey, that I need to take an iodine. Because if you're having some sort of like low carb or keto or things like that, of where you're not eating as much breads or packaged foods, ironically in packaged foods, there's iodine added into those because of the table salt in which is used. And in table salt, they add iodine. You can also find it, by the way, in like seafood and some other things. But predominantly having to get it through a supplement if you're not taking, if you're not having things like a lot of processed foods, which I don't really have as many dramatically less. And so that is affecting my iodine intake because I've changed the way I eat. Plus I love using Molden salt, like a sea salt. Sea salt does not have iodine added in, which can affect thyroid. Again, I am not a medical professional. This is just from learning and reading scientific things and having reputable scientific backing sources, not woo-woo, but like science-based things. And so that's why I like Miss Lizzie's, is because she does science-based data, which is why I trust her and I trust her supplements. And that's what I personally purchased. I wish I had it here in the video to show you, but I will be in future videos. You'll see I'll be schlepping and showing. You can, and I'll link it down below. I forget, it used to be Miss Lizzie's iodine. I forget, she's rebranded, and so it may be slightly different handle or website name for her stuff, but it's really good, high purity iodine, which I appreciate. Next, what was it? Probiotics. These are the probiotics I like if I have tummy issues or things like that. I know a lot of people on Mounjaro. I mean, hello, one of the side effects for all GLP-1s, if you're taking a tirzepatide, semaglutide, Wegovy, Ozempic, Mounjaro, is gastrointestinal issues, diarrhea or constipation. Having probiotics has been something that I don't take every day. I definitely don't. And a lot of these I don't take every day. I just don't. But if you need to take a probiotic every day, this is the one I take. This is the one I like. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of varying opinions on some of these. I do know that there's a lot of MLMs that sell supplements. And so you do you, boo. That's what I always say. You do you. This is what's working for me, and simply sharing my experience, strength, or hope. Take it or leave it. But this is the one I particularly like to use. And I had to go on antibiotics. I had a horrible root canal. And so I had to take a bunch of antibiotics for that recently. And so I've been diligent about my probiotics because of taking antibiotics. Always with any sort of supplements, talk to your doctor about contraindications or potential problems with taking a supplement versus medications you are taking. Always talk to your doctor about that before starting any sort of supplements or things like that. That's important. Next, collagen. I like this collagen. This is the collagen I use. I know, again, so many people try to get me to try other collagens. I don't know why I'm so picky about stuff like that, but like consistency, taste, smell, I have sensory things with those, and that's the one I like. And that I'll mix in with my coffee, smoothies, soups, teas. I will mix it. I try to like shove it in where I can with it. And that's the one I particularly like. For collagen, do I take collagen every day? No. Do I try to? Yes. Because of with weight loss, with joints, and most importantly with muscle loss, we lose muscle, not just for GLP-1s, but in general for weight loss, you lose muscle mass, which is why I have 2 resources for tracking your muscle mass. If you haven't seen that video on about talking about muscle mass, I'll link it down below. But that's one of the things I like. In doing all of this research for my everyday vitamins for women and women's supplements and women's vitamins, I started to be like, what about my kid? I'm doing all this for me, but what about my son for his vitamins, which is led me down a rabbit hole for him. And what I came up with, and I had tested and looked and researched a bunch of different vitamins, was this company called Hiya. I reached out to them. They've been very generous and gave us a 50% off the first month link for your kids. And I love these because they're monthly delivered to my house, so I don't have to worry about, like, it's just really, really easy to get. They taste great. They're gluten-free. They have all the right vitamins, nutrients, and minerals. They come with this glass bottle, which you can see my kid decorated with stickers. And then they come, this is like the monthly we just got the monthly refill pouch. They come with these pouches, and you just dump this into the glass bottle, which I like from an environmental standpoint. That makes my heart very happy. But they're sugar-free, and that's the biggest thing for kids. Is I found that did you know that most kids supplements have up to 2 teaspoons of sugar added into them? And the gummy ones for kids are so bad also for their teeth and causing cavities, which is why I like this one. I really like this one a lot. So this is the one for again, you do you, boo. For my family, this has been great. And for my kid, making sure he's getting all the nutrients and things like that. As I've gone on this like supplement journey, that's what's worked well for us. And again, taking 10,000 pills a day, like, I'm just not interested in doing that. But having supplements, having vitamins for women has been really, really important for me. And while I'm going through this transition of losing weight, when I get to the maintenance phase, will this change? Perhaps. But as I go through this weight loss journey, I mean, I'm not eating what I used to eat, and so therefore I've wanted to adapt and change as my body continues to change. So, sweet friends, make sure down below you click like and follow if you haven't already for Countess of Shopping. If you've not gotten my free resources, those are also linked down below for the Mounjaro Weight Loss Success Checklist, the 125 protein ideas, lunch, a Mounjaro lunch suggestions for you too. And make sure if you haven't clicked that follow button, by clicking follow and like on this video, it signals to the YouTube algorithm you like my stuff, and they will show you more of my content. Now, if you've gotten this far in the video and you don't like my stuff, well, I can't help you there. But if you've gotten this far in the video, that's going to signal to the YouTube algorithm to continue to show you more of my stuff as well, because you're engaging in it. Also, we do a little thing like Marvel Easter eggs. If you've made it this far in the video, put down the emoji, a pink flamingo or a pink bird, or you can write pink if you don't have emojis on whatever device you're watching from. That also signals to me, it helps me get to know you better. With your user handle in the comments, I may not answer every single comment, but I will see every single comment. I will pray over you. I will send you positive encouragement. Like, I take an intentional moment, which is why I'm not like, sometimes I get behind on the comments, because I am intentional with each comment. As our Countess of Shopping community grows, I want to know you. I have no interest in having hundreds of thousands of followers that I don't know. I want to have a connection with people. I do that on Amazon Live. Like, that's where I'm on my Amazon Live set. I do that on, that's what I do for like, I do live streaming on QVC and on Pinterest and on Amazon and iRobot.com and all these places where I'm in front of millions and millions of people. For the Countess of Shopping space, I have no interest in not knowing my community. I want to know you. I want to have a connection with you, because this weight loss journey, the Mounjaro weight loss journey, and if you're on Wegovy or Ozempic or any of those things, it's personal. It's personal. And whereas I may be selling vacuum cleaners and other things like that, that's a little bit less personal, talking about dust bunnies and shoes and clothes. Whereas here, it's personal. Like, this is literally for me. Taking a Mounjaro injection has been a life or death thing for me. And it's been amazing to have this transformation, how my life has changed so beautifully over the past, gosh, how many months? 8 months. Is that right? My math's off. 29 weeks, 30 weeks, 31 weeks, 32. I gotta look at our calendar. Maybe it is 32 weeks. I gotta go look. But either way, put down below Pink Flamingo and I'll know. And I'm rambling. She's rambling again. I'm grateful for each and every one of you, all of our counts and countesses. And if you haven't joined our free Mounjaro weight loss group, I have a free encouragement group. Get that down below. And then I have a paid one that's more in depth. But the free one is also for our Wegovy friends, Ozempic weight loss, Wegovy weight loss, semaglutide weight loss, tirzepatide weight loss, and of course, Mounjaro weight loss. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shop and count my blessings because life is delicious. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye, guys.